Ridin' Steel is brought to you by
Let's ride! Hundred roaring engines riding steel, hearts gleaming in the sun, we're riding steel. The rubber hits the road, I'm done doing what I'm told. I'm doing what I want, riding steel. Leather on my back and the wind in my face. I'm one with the highway and with the human race. This iron horse will separate the bull from what is real. It's the nature of the beast, we're riding steel. It's the nature of the beast, we're riding steel. We're riding steel.
Hi, welcome back to Season 4 of Ridin' Steel. I'm Kristen Walton, and I'm here with Steve Maroyce, and we're going to talk about what we have in store for this year's season.
We're going to feature a video shoot event that I had put together on July 17th of this summer. The July 17th video shoot was a concept I came up with because I wanted to invite people who have supported us in the past and we have supported them.
Right.
To come and gather together as one group and become part of my opening footage for this year's Season 4 of Ridin' Steel. I have formatted a plan where motorcyclists would be broken up into groups, and the lead group would leave the Taste of Maine restaurant, pick up a group at the Bass Subaru, and then another group would be picked up in Topsom, and then one in Bowdoin, and then one in Dresden, and then two in Dresden actually, and then we all rode back to the Taste of Maine restaurant. The ride only took about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. It all went off without a hitch. Nobody got injured. We all made it back to the Taste of Maine restaurant. Candy Crooker of the Taste of Maine was absolutely elated to look out in her parking lot and see it full of motorcycles like that. Another thing I want to say about Candy is that she runs a top-notch business over there. And she really wanted to impress the motorcyclists, right, by putting out a nice banquet. And I asked her to keep the price down. There was no fundraiser at this. This was about us being together and being supportive of each other. She had put together a banquet meal, and when everybody had returned and parked their motorcycles, the line formed at the door. And within 15 minutes, everyone had been seated and enjoying a delicious meal. And that
was only $8 for a great buffet meal. That was really, really great. And the atmosphere was great, and the view was beautiful. Right. First, we need to tell people how many riders we actually had. I don't think we talked about that.
We got about 300 motorcyclists and about 500 people. So Candy was able to sell approximately 400 bracelets for the banquet meal. But then there was a number of people that ordered directly off the menu. I estimate about 500 people because so many were riding double that day. So, which is a nice turnout and a great way to impress a business that just signed on with Ridin' Steel.
And they were very impressed.
Absolutely.
As life goes by like a sideways rain.
I was pleased to see the many supporters for this event roll in. I always try to keep my expectations low so I won't stress myself out. There's just no telling how any given group ride will turn out. Although I had received many responses to my invite, we're still held hostage by weather conditions, last-minute changes in people's ability to attend, and so on. But the weather for this day was sunny, and it was very warm. And as the riders began to arrive, we quickly saw the parking lot of the Taste of Maine fill. I'm sure that Candy Crooker, the owner of the restaurant, was as relieved as I was. She had a full complement of staff to think of, and all the food that was prepared. In the weeks prior to the event, we had met several times, and she always tried to get a number out of me, and all I could say was that it could be anywhere between 50 and 500 people. The production crew consisted of 30-plus people. We had 9 cameramen on the shoot. 5 were on bikes, and 4 were in designated locations along the route. My intent was to capture all the groups merging with the main group, symbolizing how charity rides and riders are increasing in numbers as more and more people throughout our great states of Maine and New Hampshire are finding themselves in need of help. Rides are also increasing in numbers because organizers know that the motorcyclists that are riding for a cause care about people, and that many feel that if they're going to ride, well, they may as well try to help someone while doing so. At this time, I'd like to cut to the footage of the ride itself.
When I was young, I worked my granddaddy's farm. I worked hard for the promise of the land and the life. Now I've been locked out, the American dream. Well, we sold off the tractor, we sold off the land. I moved to the city and I got myself a wife. Now I've been locked out, the American dream. My son's being raised by some other kids' folks. Yeah, I've been locked down, the American dream. Well, you can't save a nickel and still pay the rent. The banker holds the key, down payment 20%. Yeah, I've been locked down, the American dream.
The ride was going well. The sun was out and it was hot as we made our way back to the Taste of Maine. I remember looking into my rearview mirror and saw nothing but motorcycles for as far back as I could see. I knew that there were many first-time group riders with us that day, and I couldn't help but think of what they were feeling. It's exhilarating to hear and feel the rumble of the motorcycles. It never gets old for me.
Don't mean to start no trouble, don't mean to criticize. But if things don't change real soon, you know, we're all gonna fry, we're all gonna fry. Yeah, they say we're all gonna fry. Mr. Politician, here's a message for you. The hand that feeds that corporate greed's gonna point to you, so what you gonna do? Try It's nothing sacred, nothing fair. It's up to you, so don't you stand there. Don't mean to criticize, but if things don't change real soon, you know, we're all gonna fry, we're all gonna fry. Yeah, they say we're all gonna fry. There's nothing sacred, nothing fair, it's up to you, so don't just stand there.
As I watched all the bikes coming in, I remember thinking at the time of how grateful I was for so many people gathering to support the show. Ridin Steel has become such a big part of my life. I'm just a small-time videographer that works at a local access station in Bath, Maine. Supporting my community means a lot to me. After all, the people of Bath and Brunswick and all the surrounding towns have been providing for me for years. But Ridin Steel is reaching out to people across our state of Maine and New Hampshire, and even across the country. Many people have approached me wanting to help and support, not just me, but the many causes and now the show itself. Over 30 people helped with this event alone. Videographers, hosts, bike operators, group leaders, support staff, folks helping me map out the ride, and so much more. All the riders that came to the event have many different reasons for attending. Some were there for me because I've been there for them. Some see the fun we're having and want to be part of it. Some are ride organizers networking and trying to meet more folks in hopes of gaining support for their rides in the future. Whatever their reasons may be, it's just a small part of the big picture. Motorcyclists riding for a cause are playing a huge role in supporting charities, lifting spirits, and providing or maybe even restoring hope in someone's life. Our local economy benefits from this as well. Many businesses provide donations or their establishment for the charity riders. This exposes them to thousands of people that wouldn't have otherwise known they existed. The charity riders' contribution to society as a whole is immeasurable. They are hardworking folks that truly enjoy their freedom to ride and their right to choose. It's the American way of life, where everyone is guaranteed basic inalienable rights. They exemplify the right for the pursuit of happiness. They even try to help others in the process. When everyone finally parked their rides, they proceeded to head inside for the banquet meal. Candy Crooker and her staff had everyone seated and they were eating within 15 minutes' time. Everything was moving so quickly that I had to instruct the production crew to get as many interviews as possible before everyone left.
Hi there, it's Tammy, your bike cam girl for Ridin Steel. I want to tell you about a ride that's happening on July 15th. It's for Amanda Banville, a mother of 4 small children. She lost her fiancé to a car accident. The ride is taking place out of Irontail Saloon in Acton. We hope to have you with us. It's on July 15th. Go to ridinsteel.com for full details.
As I stated prior to the commercial break, I had dispatched the crew to mingle amongst the crowd and get a feel for how the day was going for them.
July 17th, we're at the Taste of Maine in Woolwich. We just completed the Ridin Steel Ride for Fun video shoot for the opening credits. And it looks like Steve Monroy's bike has been commandeered by someone here.
It has.
What's your name, dear?
Dorothy.
Dorothy. What do you think about all these guys gathering here at an event like this?
Terrific, aren't they?
Where are you from?
Good sports.
You think so? They've been treating you okay?
Yeah. Wiscasset.
You're from Wiscasset?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a chance to ride?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of lame now.
Hi, Dorothy. It's so nice to meet you today. So tell me, have you ever ridden yourself?
I've ridden on my son-in-law's years ago.
As woman to woman, can I ask you this private question? How old are you anyways, Dorothy?
I always have to 87.
God bless you.
Oh, thank you.
And this is so nice. I see you grabbing onto that handlebar like you actually want to take it for a ride today.
Right, we're all ready.
That is so wonderful. Thank you for joining us today. And you know, how did you feel about everybody like surrounding you today and just like wanting to put you on this bike?
Very wonderful, because you know sometimes you have a bad reputation, these bikes riders. And that's good, because my son-in-law owns one, and they have a wonderful time.
Hi, welcome back to Ridin' Steel. My name is Wendy, and I'm here with Kristen Walton, host for Ridin' Steel. And we're also standing with Mike Paul from Mike Paul Foundations and the lovely Christine Paul. She's going to talk to us about their Ride and Rock charity run coming up. So thank you for being here. Are we having a great day?
Oh, this is awesome. I wouldn't have missed this for the world. You know what? It's been a great ride on a beautiful day at a great place here at the Taste of Maine restaurant in Woolwich on Route 1. Yep. Welcome aboard Ridin' Steel. They're going to be new for 2011, 2012. Welcome aboard.
And with me, I have two familiar faces, Naomi and Troy. Yes. Welcome. How are you?
Good.
You guys are no strangers to Riding Steel.
No.
And you do a lot of our camera stuff.
Definitely.
From the bike.
Yes, sir.
Which isn't easy.
No, it isn't. It's really hard because you need to turn and you need to get the right angles that Steve's looking for and catch riders coming up and going.
I'm here outside the Taste of Maine, proudly standing before Old Glory here, and Sherry, of course, all right? And we had a wonderful turnout for our ride this morning. You know, to put something like this together, it's never been done. It's unprecedented in the state of Maine to organize a shoot like this with all these motorcyclists participating and cooperating with me the way they did. It was awesome. What did you think of it, Sherry?
I was just completely blown away, Steve. I mean, I couldn't believe how many bikes were here, and it went off without a hitch.
Everything. And of course, I want to thank the group leaders. They did a wonderful job keeping their groups, getting their groups to the waiting areas and taking them out safely and merging in with the main group and all. And what group did you ride in with?
We rode in from Gardner, from Mike's Water Street Grill. There was about 50 of us coming in, 50 bikes, and we had the Fire and Iron guys helping us. They did a spectacular job by blocking off the traffic and letting us all ride in a group, and we all got here safe and sound. So we had a great time too.
Right.
And hi, we're back with more Riding Steel, and I'm here with Lisa Morrison. And Lisa, you work with Pam Pyre, and she did an amazing job last weekend with a Wounded Heroes Run, and that started out at the Scarborough Veterans Home, and I was very fortunate to be a part of that run. Almost 400 bikes last weekend, and it was amazing. We actually got some of the veterans out in wheelchairs and wheeled them around the parking lot so they could see the motorcycles and see the turnout that we had last weekend. Now, Lisa, tell me how you're involved with the Wounded Heroes Run.
Well, actually, Pam's a friend of ours from, family as well as with the program, but I happened to do some photography for her for one of the runs 3 years ago, and she filled me in, and what we do and what we actually do is we fill in that gap between disability pay and regular pay, which can sometimes take anywhere from 3 months to 3 years to receive. And thanks to everyone at Riding Steel, you've helped our program grow, and people are just shooting out and giving the little pennies that they have left in their pocket, they're giving them up to us, and we couldn't be more grateful for that.
With me I have Erica. Erica?
Hi, Todd.
What's it been like living with Steve as this event has been planned and has come to occur and is now a memory?
It's been a little chaotic. A little stressful, but he was very excited last night, and this morning it was like a kid on Christmas.
And it's amazing. I know we were talking the other night, he didn't know how many bikes to expect. I think this probably exceeded his expectations.
It did. He was guessing 225. He was hoping for 3 to 4, and he got just shy of 3.
Yep. He mentioned inside to just show, before we left, I think he mentioned it goes to show the heart of the bikers.
It does, and it's a great turnout. We had people from other states come up here for this. And it shows what everyone's doing for charities and what he does for the community and the charities to bring all these bikers together on one day for a video shoot.
And here we are. My name is Tracy, and here I am with Bob and Debbie, and you guys have done so much with Ridin' Steel, and here we are today on July 17th, and a beautiful day. We've had an awesome run today. Bob and Debbie, tell me what you do for Ridin' Steel.
What do we do for Ridin' Steel? We came up to Taste of Maine today in honor of Ridin' Steel. They are top-notch promotional company for all our rides, and we couldn't miss today. you know, they do so much for us, and the least we could do is turn around and do a little something for them to show our support, because they do so much for the biking community to promote our rides.
My name is Marcus Jardins, and I'm from Woolwich, Maine, and we had a great ride today. This was an awesome ride. The weather was great. The people running the show did a great job setting it up and setting up the route. Thank you very much. We really enjoyed it.
I'm Rusty from Warren. Come up. Beautiful day, sunshine, had a great ride. Good to see everybody get together for such a great day.
Definitely, and I'm Alicia, Rusty's wife, and I'm just a rider, so I'm here for the good weather, the good spirits, all the people, and of course the beer.
Hi, I'm Melissa St. John from Gray, Maine, and I had a great time. This was my first big ride.
Hi, my name is Jeff Mills. I'm from New Gloucester. I think the ride was awesome, well organized, well put together. It was great. Can't wait to do another one. Happy birthday, baby!
47.
Birthday boy!
Ride was great. Do it anytime. Love riding with Ridin Steel.
My name's Joe. I'm from Newport, Maine. I'm an exile from Augusta, Maine. And the ride was great. Hope we can do it again. Hope everybody had fun.
Why, as a business owner, do you think it's a wise decision to support a show like Ridin Steel?
Well, because you help so many with your show. You bring to light the rides that help a lot of people. And with that, it's good for everybody. It's a win-win for everybody involved. So that's why we like it, and it brings people together, and we help.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Becky, this is your first ride or run that you've ever seen put together, and what was the impression that it left with you?
It was amazing, breathtaking. Really? I loved it completely.
Okay.
I want to go on a bike right now.
Hi, Kim Curlis, Events and Promotions Manager for Big Moose Harley-Davidson. Although this evening I stand here as a daughter who lost her father to pulmonary fibrosis, please join me, my friends and family on June 10th for the first annual O2 ride. This ride will benefit the Coalition for Pulmonary Fibrosis. For additional details, please visit Ridin Steel or Big Moose Harley's website. Click on the events calendars for additional information. What is pulmonary fibrosis, you ask? In layman's terms, it's the scarring of the lungs. Eventually the lungs will scar to the capacity that oxygen can no longer be saturated. There is currently no known origin, nor is there a cure. 40,000 people every year die of this disease, just as they do breast cancer. So please join us on June 10th. We'll kick off the ride at Big Moose Harley and we'll end at Joshua's Tavern in Brunswick. Again, I encourage you to visit Ridin Steel and Big Moose Harley's websites for additional information.
Finally got a few minutes to relax here. We're outside of the Taste of Maine restaurant. Look at the beautiful view behind us. What a day.
What a day. This was great fun.
So everything worked out pretty good, huh? You were a little tense, about the situation coming up and everything. And but overall, in spite of all the chaos that happens when these things, no matter how well we try to organize, you guys pulled off a great job here today. You fed everybody within 15 minutes time, and it was awesome.
It was awesome. I didn't expect to see so many bikes this morning. That was pretty intense. It was awesome, though. We got some great pictures, and I can't wait to put them up on Facebook. Like us on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it was a great time. Everybody was really, really nice to get along with, and it's been a pleasure.
Ridin Steel is unique in so many ways. We do our best to cover and support as many charity rides as possible. Every weekend, we're out there, rain or shine. This season isn't even over yet, and I have over 45 shows to edit. This is only possible because of all the people that have offered their assistance to me. The funding for broadcasting Ridin Steel comes from local businesses that see the value in supporting the motorcyclists and the causes that they ride for. Filming, editing, organizing events is done by volunteers. The July 17th video shoot did exceed all of my expectations. I did my best to spread the word about all of you here in Maine that are riding for a cause. The word is getting out there that the riders in Maine have a very special thing going on.
This is Sherry Burgoyne, just telling you that if you want to learn more about Ridin Steel,
go to ridinsteel.com. Ridinsteel.com.
Ridinsteel.com.
Ridinsteel.com.
Ridinsteel.com.
Ridinsteel.com.
I want to thank everybody that participated in this event today for the special video shoot. Keep watching Ridin Steel. Tune in every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. on WPME and at 11 a.m. on Time Warner. Thank you for watching Ridin Steel. I'm Steve Marois, and I'm with
Kristen Walton.
Go to ridinsteel.com and register as a member. That way there you'll be able to receive email blasts that we send out, keeping you informed of where we're going, what we're up to next, and what possible future plans that we have. And you might want to be part of that. So until next week, folks, thank you for watching Ridin' Steel.